Yeah, I can share that. Now you won't get any.
Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. What a morning. What a morning. Basically, sum it all up. Little one wouldn't get ready. Neighbor, we share a driveway. Their father, well, it's one of their fathers, the other's father-in-law. He needed to have an ambulance come pick him up so that he could spend a couple days in the hospital. So it kind of blocked the driveway. No big deal. Just kind of made me run a little bit more behind. I knew the ambulance was coming, but I couldn't get my son out the door in time. So we ended up sitting there waiting. So kind of rushed him to school after that was all said and done. And then just came back. For some reason, my webcam wouldn't turn on. Looks like it's also showing just some weird part of the main screen, which I'm going to have to worry about that later. Had to restart my computer to get the webcam working. That worked. Here we are. I was watching the Caps game last night, which was annoying. Ovechkin scored 2 goals, which is nice towards the tally, but they ended up losing in overtime. All right, we're here. Don't have any idea what's going on. We're just gonna let the scanners do their work and see if we can't find something. Hopefully everybody else is doing a little better. AJ, Jack, good morning. Bangkok, good morning. 2023 off to a good start. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily. I mean, that was just a bump in the road. No big deal. Let's join the Discord.
We got some gappers. Kind of crazy. I'm watching kind of my normals. Billy, DD.
Yeah.
Gurn is kind of up big. GRN. Kind of like Dada for a continuation up. Yeah, kind of just gonna wait and see what happens. Moral of the story.
Good morning, good luck.
Good luck.
Good morning, good morning.
Good luck, sir.
CTV. THRX. OBLG.
Anybody seeing volume somewhere? Because I'm not quite sure where that's at.
DASH, DoorDash introducing package pickup on DoorDash. Delta Alpha
Making
Sandy
sure I'm not
Hotel.
missing something. Seems like volume's kind of crappy.
I like the way BZUN looks.
BZUN up.
It's under 200,000.
BZUN worth I.
Awesome.
Watching Tiva as well. Same deal.
THRX.
EEVA.
Yeah, TE. Same kind of look. Small range, a little smaller.
GEA healthcare share is
Teva
now
as well.
53.61
THRX 24K.
on its first day of trading. That's Golf Echo Hotel Charlie.
Vera.
Is dying.
CRK. KC. OBLG. 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 LGLG. OBLG.
I'm watching MU a little bit.
MU?
MU, yeah.
MU.
Micron.
Vera.
Kind of want a
Vera.
bigger push for a short.
Vera.
And I ain't long on it.
Tiva, my main watch at the moment.
Yeah.
Who is?
Eva.
TEVA. Obviously would like to see the push up through
Teva.
10.
I call that one Teva. Oh, there goes MU, just working out. That's cool. And I had the feelers. I was gonna miss that one. EDD with a push up. And a choppy at the moment.
CRK. FUTU. APLT.
Assuming you were waiting for the break of 10 on that, Tim.
What's up?
Tava.
What about it?
You were probably waiting for 10.
Yeah, I was hoping for 10. I thought about starting it there, just smaller size, but it wasn't really
Just
worthwhile.
nothing great. Yeah.
Vera. TIGR. Vera.
I support you not taking crap.
BOIN Coinbase shares are moving 85 at 35.28 now.
Let's
After
see
the New York
what's
State
stupid
Department of
Billy
Financial
doing.
Services announced a $100 million settlement with Coinbase
FUTU.
after investigation found significant failings in the company's compliance program. That's Charlie Oscar,
VVOS.
India, November.
VVOS.
COIN.
Vera. GERN.
EDD, Pinduoduo, hearing M Science out negative, saying data suggests slowing business trends through mid-December, prompting a below consensus outlook for Q4. That's Papa Delta Delta.
CRKN.
Jesus, volume spotty, guys.
Watching data.
That was one of my bullish ones. Volume on that sucks ass too.
Yeah, I'm also looking through 10 on that one.
FUTU.
There you go. Is that the
You
pin
know,
ball
TNG,
you
Scorpio
Is that the
Treasures,
pin ball you wanted?
Penny
What was
Options
Spy? Spy's back to high day.
Club newsletter.
That's wacky.
A recommendation from Oxford STNG, Sandy Tango November Golf.
Oh, that's crazy. Spy is back to high day.
FUTU.
Hold my beer.
Who did? Spy.
Yeah.
That's what it says every day.
Yeah.
You think I can't go lower? Hold my beer. You think I can't go higher?
FUTU
Hold my beer.
Yeah, Futu making a move.
Futu's hot
Daily for what
trash
it's
on the
worth.
daily,
APT,
huh?
Neptune Wellness Solutions, spiking here. 53 cents, up 80%. November Echo Papa Tango.
GERN. GDS. NEPT.
13G coming out earlier.
NEPTHTB.
Jag, I don't think you have them, and it's a penny stock, but NEPT, if you got them, pretty sweet move.
Yeah, no.
Haven't heard of Nept in a while.
BZUN.
It's 55 cents.
Oh my god, is it really?
AMWL.
I mean, I think that was always like $4 or $5, but 52 cents is pretty low. It's one of those ones from back in the day, though, you know?
Yeah.
This
FUTU in
Futu,
slash
man,
out there for
that's
me.
kind of a scary one to short here because it's beating down like crazy.
GDS.
I don't really like trying to bottom pick this crap. It just gets slammed. Dada's giving you push, Tim.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Could have been the one all along. This is the volume wasn't
Dada.
there.
Dada starts.
Tried to get in at 46. Didn't get filled.
BZUN.
See if he'll give us the 50 pump here.
MNTS. FLNG.
Wow, if I would have left my order there, it would have got filled. Come on, get us a 50 pop.
BZUN.
Carrot.
WHO's Tedros says we continue to ask China for more rapid, regular data on hospitalization and death. WHO is concerned about the risk to
Order
life in
filled.
China caused by the COVID surge.
KC.
Order partially filled. Order filled. Order partially filled. Order filled.
TIG.
EVOS Vivos Therapeutics on the way down now, $2. Resuming after a circuit breaker halt and then halted again. Victor Oscar Sandy.
Dada. Mara. THRX.
LCID Lucid seeing heavy call activity. The weekly 6.5 calls on Lima Charlie India Delta.
MWL. AMB. THRX. GARN. AMB. AMB. FUTU. AMB.
Vern's got some volume today, huh?
GDS in.
You guys all on data or no?
I'm not in it.
I'm still in it. I'm at 62.
Bluetooth's making a move. Too extended for me.
Me too. I wanted a bigger move than up through that little previous high it made.
It's got looking for a long on that, but not here. Kind of like more of a pullback. I want that to trade, not how you want it to trade.
Yeah. Well, hopefully
Which
at
right
least
now
one
it
of
is.
us gets a trade out of it.
Yeah. Right now it's doing more like what I wanted to, but we'll see if it can really work out. You wanted to shoot the moon, and I wanted to chill.
Like to see data get back under 50. Seem to want to.
I got that out for a potential long here too, but not right now. But if that one can chill too, which would give you your exit. So see if she wants to work out.
Assuming Thomas is probably in this one since he muted.
Spy is tanking. Like hardcore. What's that?
Carat LNT.
Jesus, the stocks, dude. are so
Order
good.
cancelled.
Along
Order
with everything
filled.
else.
Dot,
Anybody
dot,
hear any
dollar.
news? Because everything's falling.
Took half off Dada there. Didn't quite give me my fill. I was sitting at 34, went to 37. I feel like every time I do that, it always ends up biting me. Or I end up just giving back the other half, or if I would have just took it off completely. What's at 10 o'clock today?
Jolt jobs report.
MSGM halted on a circuit breaker. Michael Sandy Golf Michael.
Would you know what just dropped the spy a little bit there, DT? Was there anything?
Nope.
Assuming just probably anticipation for 10 o'clock.
Craziness being crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of volume right now. Things going crazy.
Yeah, dude, all this stuff is super erratic. I mean, everything's falling to SPY erratically. Looking at Futu.
Dot, dot, dollar and out for now.
That's not my favorite type of trading. Anything, Jag? You also just sitting on your hands going,
The only thing I was interested in was in data, but I just didn't get into it.
Yeah. I think even Tim would say it probably wasn't A+. I got a bias on that one, but Futu's all over the map. The big up. Pull back.
If it can get under 37, I feel like we could at least try view app.
NUZEHTB.
NUZE Jag, if you got them. Volume comes in.
KPRX.
No, no. And needs a lot more volume now anyway. Even though it just had a big dump.
PULM.
EVOS,
You also
Vivos,
got a 60
resumes
cent
trading
spread.
now at $1.94.
Order partially filled.
Shares hit a high of $2.43 earlier. Victor Oscar Sandy, the FDA
Really?
with their 510K clearance for their sleep apnea device. That's VBOS.
I'm trying to get out of data. But there we go. Maybe I have an order at 32. It
Coming
gave
up,
me
Jolt,
35
Starbucks
of the
LMT.
50 shares.
expecting 10 million. ISM
No, it won't fill
manufacturing
me the other
PMI
15.
48.5 expected.
Damn, look at that NEZ.
Yeah.
I saw the bid go down through.
Order
Hold on.
filled.
There it goes. Hold it.
$.
All out of data.
AUPH, Arenia Pharma, hearing Deal Reporter out with some speculation regarding yesterday's patent settlement. That's Alpha Uniform Papa Hotel.
UPH just popped.
Like it was a good cover.
That was my other
AUPH
bullish
up.
one.
AUPH up.
AUPH.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that thing go straight sideways after the move yesterday. Didn't say
Brother up,
AUPH.
Jag.
I'm just watching AUPH.
I didn't have as much of a plan on that. Isn't a big gap fill. I'll give it that. So like 750.
Personally, I like to see them move up to 650. Wonder if Thomas got stopped out there on Dada on that move back up. I hope not. It's coming back down. AUPH. You get in, Jag? Push, but it's gonna give that pullback I would have been waiting for after.
JMIA
WHO
through
executive
0.50, please.
The XBB 1.5 most transmissible Omicron subvariant so far, but no change in severity seen yet. As we need more information about COVID sequencing around China.
That's what I was saying to AUPH. Hope you got it. Nope, LOL.
Got a lot of shit that's just chopping today. Billy, Futu, PDD, The Spy.
Definitely don't have a lot of tickers that I check the shares on, I'll tell you that.
I got this Dada probably up as my #1 watch. Potential long.
Yeah, if that holds VWAP pretty well, I see that trying to go back to the highs.
I got 1250. The next level.
watching
Scary on a day where the
BZUN.
market's like this. What is it?
BZUN.
Bzun.
Zun. Or
Ugh.
670s.
I'm not even gonna look at that one with you, bro.
AMWL.
Wasn't asking you to.
That one's not enough volume. Oh, I'm out, Jaggy.
Win up.
Win making him. Huh?
Yep.
WYNN.
These hotel stocks have been so kind of lately. That daily chart is just a mess.
Is the win more of a hotel stock or a casino stock?
No, it's Win Resort and Casino.
Yeah, resorts.
And hotels and
It's probably the boat.
that's what every hotel in Vegas is. Casino.
There goes Dada. The Thomas is still in.
PVS
So keeping that one to
shares
watch. This
halted
volume on the pullback is super light. There's not heavy selling volume there.
at $2.36. Victor Oscar Sandy.
Oh, the FOMC minutes come out today too at 2 o'clock.
It's always a fun day. Well, we already know the decision there, so it shouldn't have impacted
They don't
that
know the fine
much.
details. They only
I
know what they
know, I
said.
know.
They get the
Yeah.
detail of
SFT
actual the
penny.
meeting of what they talked about.
I know.
It doesn't usually do too much,
But it
gives a more
can.
clear direction to the big money.
What their viewpoint is, yeah.
AMV.
Coming up at 10, Jolt's
LCM.
job openings for November, expecting 10 million. ISM manufacturing PMI 48.5 expected.
Fate.
Watching SFT. It's penny stock.
GNPX. GNPX.
Had quite the move, huh?
It's hoping for like the big pop through 30 there.
GNPX. Fate.
GNPX up.
Fate.
watching Fate. FATE.
Fade up.
I haven't heard of him in a long time.
Order cancelled.
Fate Therapeutics. It used to be one that would get some volume.
Or volume.
Fate.
Damn. Got a little spready there. People started hitting the ask and the bid didn't even flinch.
Manufacturing PMI 48.4.
Oh, Thomas was in data.
Consensus was
Spy
48.5.
said nope.
Joel's job opening
man,
10.45 million. The
Oof,
estimate
$1.50
was
drop.
consensus was 10 million. On
Job
Joel's
openings
job
are higher
opening.
than expected. Guess they don't like that.
IBM launching IBM Partner Plus.
Just a trap.
India Bravo Michael.
Yeah. Make it look bad. Make it look bad. All right, now
'cause it's
go.
right back to where it started.
Pump it back up!
I watched Trading Places last night randomly. I was like, I haven't
Oh,
seen that in a
Jesus.
while. And
What, the
it
Eddie
reminds
Murphy
me of
movie?
that. Yeah.
Health and Life Sciences.
Haven't seen
Yeah,
that
I
in
was. I
years,
love that
dude.
movie. Yeah, I hadn't seen it in a while. I was like,
I
you know
haven't
what?
seen it in a
Ringo
long
is
time.
DHT.
Since the era of when it came out.
Yeah, probably last time I saw it was probably 90s at least.
Was Wall Street Bets? Somebody posted a meme with it in there, and I was like, you know what? Go watch that.
Putu all over the map too, man. Down, up, down, up.
This SFT penny stock is just chilling at the highs.
CIDM Cinedigm becomes exclusive AVOD Fast TVOD
GNPX.
distributor for Cirque du Soleil content in the U.S. Probably India Delta Michael.
I'm watching GNPX as well. Not really sure what I'd want out of this one. I'm just watching it.
GNPX.
Through 2 would obviously be nice, but volume still kind of
SFT in.
sucks.
Just make sure the SPY just goes completely sideways today, guys. That would be great. Thanks. Appreciate that.
What I'm missing?
You didn't get data?
FIN.
We figured you were in something.
Nah, I'm at the office today. They had issues. I had to come in here, and then I've been tied up.
Gotcha. You probably would have traded Dada. I think you would have been okay on it. Kind of a pain in the butt if you started it
Gonna
early.
make a
but-
great move.
Look at the SPY.
SFT Ship Technologies spiking to the highs.
Oh my god, SPY's at the
31
highs.
Twin.
Market is super duper choppy today, so I think you're probably cool, dude.
Andy Foxtrot Tango.
Data was a fast move, Tim. Looks good. A lot of good volume.
It was not that
Medium.
fast. Yeah.
Medium high.
We'll call it medium.
It was no Ricky Bobby.
No.
It was no Ricky Bobby. You may or may not have taken it. Like, I'm not even sure you would have been in it.
Yeah, with everything else not moving, it looked fast.
Yeah. But sometimes you'll take those and Thomas won't if it doesn't
Yeah.
do that stupid crazy. So I'm like, Thomas is like an iffy one on that one. I even said
I'll-
when you were in it, I think you would admit it's like a solid C plus maybe.
Yeah. I mean, if you're looking at my chart, I wanted initially the fast move up through 10, and I mean, look at where I started. I ended up waiting until 1050.
This never
Yeah.
moved fast.
It never really went super fast.
Spy moved quick right there. Fuck.
Yeah, back to the lows.
Back to the lows. Drop it down.
Spy's moving sideways. It's just got a really wide range.
It's moving sideways, just super fast. I've never seen something move sideways so fast. Up, down, up, down. Take it to the highs, take it to the lows.
I'll take it real slow.
FUTU triple
Haven't
top
done that yet.
42.10 ish.
Next. Oh Lord. What a day. On my hands I doth sit.
Futu all the way back to the highs.
Yeah, Futu's like kind of interesting, man, but I don't know what to do with that thing. I kind of hate those that have just dropped down so much. Yeah, it probably needs a bounce. Big dead cat bounce possible. Where's that level?
TYDE penny HTB.
Possibly bounce too if it bounce. I don't know. That chart looks like such crap, bro.
CTV.
I had no clue where that's going.
SFT dollar.
TMA on naming a new president, ending up Michael Alpha.
Hilariously, the SPY did just make a new high, and within
Seriously.
2 minutes, it made a new low.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a high and a low within 10 minutes. That's awesome. Dude.
No, it'll be fucking stupid. It won't do anything the rest of the day.
Probably.
Maybe. Or we can just make a new low.
Come on, bad poodle.
S&P is falling here now, 38.47.
And SPY said, okay, down.
Yeah, I'm done for the day. It's
For now.
yeah. Don't blink.
And a blink, it'll be at highs.
Yeah.
I seriously wouldn't doubt it. Like, I have no qualms about saying the SPY might go back up here.
BBOS halted near the highs,
Might not,
$2.40.
but
Victor, Oscar, Sandy.
It may not go to highs. It's going to pop a little bit at least.
it could pop to highs even. Like, I wouldn't be surprised.
In the next minute and a half, it could easily be there.
Yeah, this is just stupid right now. I mean, dude, look at Billy, look at PDD, look at all this sideways bullshit charts that are going on right now. This is a lot of people going, where are we going? Days like this, I don't like trading. Hey! Fucking cat.
SFT LNT.
Help a brother out, Chad.
I got nothing, man.
And that was the only thing, but when it made its move,
Devlog
it had no
potential there,
volume.
LOL.
Like, it's hard for me to long it down there in the 950s.
That's just $1.60.
It's hit.
Oof. I don't remember what that was. That up to like $5 or something?
It was $3 post split. And I think it made it to like 4 something at some point. Yeah, 5.19. That was his chance
Trails myself, let it ride.
to get out for less of a big loss.
CTV.
Sounds so bad to say. It's making bacon, I can smell it.
Nothing will make you more hungry.
Hello, Joe. How are you doing today?
Wow, what a nightmare of a day. That's cool. Wonder what stock Nate just crushed today.
Well, let me see the biggest down move that there is today, and I bet you it was that one.
He's always in them. That's such a talent. Never
See,
misses
is it
one.
Vera? Vera? Oh yeah, it was definitely Vera.
That-
He probably he
was
had
on
that as a swing trade.
pre-market, though.
Yeah, he was probably holding all his shares from yesterday though.
Okay.
He
That's
probably
what you're gonna say.
yeah,
That's
he
what
probably
we're gonna say he did.
yeah, and then after hours he probably sold them all down in the sixes, and then
Bro,
this morning he
I would like
woke
to
up
say if he
and shorted
claims
it.
that,
BBID.
I'm done with him completely. Like he's just a lying sack of crap. That had no volume, nothing happening yesterday. I mean, if he was swinging that from earlier that day. I could see him say it though.
Yeah, like after hours he's like, oh wow, I caught that whole move. And then this morning he wakes up, he's like, yeah, I reshorted this up in the nines. We're doing okay.
One of those, it's just one of those trade of the day, it's one of those trade of the year type stocks, you know?
LHDX.
You know, I saw the weakness in it yesterday with no volume. There was just some weakness there. Me and the other guy that were trading it.
Me and the other guy.
There was only two of us. I mean, look at that chart, dude. It doesn't look like it's had volume in years.
VVOS, Vivos.
Well, yeah, he was
Sandy,
just accumulating his
Victor,
short
Victor,
position over
Oscar,
time.
Sandy.
Yes, I see that.
Well, you see, I've been shorting this since 35. Just had a hunch this would probably go down
$65
$7
now
eventually.
at highs on Vivos, up 258%, and shares were halted again.
You
Ones
got
he
a
talked
Halt
about?
Fest and Vivos.
Vivos.
VVOS. It's just a Halt Fest. I don't even know if we have shares.
So this is one where
And we
I
don't
would
have
like
shares.
to bring to your attention, Devin, because this is one
Vivos?
where, yeah, if you look at the halts, they're all the same price. Remember how we were talking about it would
Oh.
expand? Yeah.
It hasn't really moved though either yet, but
I mean, it went from $1 or $2 to 265 is a pretty decent amount for $2 stock.
I suppose I think the next one would be the one I'd want to. Let's see. We
Well,
got
here, I can
241
probably tell you what it
to
is.
265. Hold on.
Well, considering in pre-market
It's 15
was
cents.
7 cents.
Well, that wouldn't matter. It would have to be from where it's been moving. 215.
Well, no. So you want to know how you figure it out?
25.35. So it's about 25 cents each time.
No, it's 15.
209 down to.
Yeah, but you're
$1.80.
looking at it
That's
wrong. You
more.
need to look in when they open and go right into a
Smith
halt.
Penny,
You have to look at the
watching.
open price because sometimes it'll
Okay,
fluctuate.
okay.
BLG halted on a circuit
210 to
breaker,
236. I
constantly
still
doubling
got like 25 cents.
Where do you see
Shares
that?
up,
It opened.
There's
Well, it
trading
opened up
today.
here, but it came down and retested
shares
210
up.
and then halted at 236.
It opened at 219.
It opened at 219, but then it dipped down. It wouldn't calculate.
No,
where the price had
it's
been.
where it opens.
The open.
Oh, is it? Oh, so then
That's
this
what
one
I'm
would be
saying. So
225.
it's 15 cents each way.
That's 15 cents there. This time 250 to 265. So you're saying that? Well, I don't know where it's gonna open, but
Well, right now it says
25%
270.
adjusted
So the halt price
Yeah.
would be 285 if it opens at
285
270.
if
Yeah.
it opened at 270, well, we'll see.
Jag, do you have the imbalance on that? I don't know if ours is just stuck. But this is what I was trying to say. This is what I'm not even trying to prove you wrong. I was trying to figure out the system behind it so that we could try to maybe use it to our advantage one day.
Oh, I have no theory. I have no theory on that, so you're not proving me wrong.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
understand. I don't even trade holds. So
because that's my thing is like if you feel like it's getting extended and you feel like it could be like fake halt type thing where it goes up and then right back down. I mean, you could potentially, if you know where the imbalance is, put an order a penny, below it, and then get your order ready to hit it, the exact same amount to the downside, and that fluctuation you could get filled instantly. But you'd have to be willing to know that you could possibly go into a halt, or you could realize if it is halting, try to get out right then and there, and you're only risking a penny each time, if you can get out.
FUTU
You guys still have shares on this?
No, we don't have shares in that.
Okay.
No, yeah, we're just using it as an example.
Yeah, Luke's stuck in it in like the $1.60 range.
Nah.
I don't feel bad. Gotta be honest. I'm not feeling bad about it.
You at home, bro?
Sounds like it.
What?
You at home?
I'm in my kitchen right now, yeah.
For once, you don't sound like you're in a wind tunnel or walking or...
No? No one else is home.
Driving.
GM to Automotive reporting
because my headset's not working as usual.
U.S. sales of 2.108.
What? Your headset's not working?
Vehicles. That's Tango Michael.
Shut up. You lie.
Goes Futu through the highs.
That actually is working. I'm also in Luke's room, so it doesn't play through both. Seeing what shit he's screwing up on.
Tops 140 KT.
So he's stuck in it, as in he can't add to it?
Yeah, he trades all out of shares.
December sales up 3.5%.
Yeah, $1.60 is pretty far away.
3.3%.
$1.60 is a few halts to the downside, I think, right?
Well, that's what we were just talking about. It's only moving 15 cents at a time. So if it opens at 270, it can only go to 255.
85.
Thanks.
Or 250.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, to the downside.
Right.
Which we're gonna see it. And this is what I was saying. There was one that did this all day and it just kept going up and it made it all the way to $4, but it was still only moving 15 cents each time. And it's like, you gotta be kidding me.
Bananas.
Yeah.
That sounds productive.
But it's all based on where it was yesterday at the close.
You can make a ton of money. It'll take you all day with 15-cent increments.
So look, it opened at 273 and the halt's 288, which is 15 cents. And the low is 266, but the halt would have been what, 258? Yep, 258. Now, if it stays unhalted, it'll move. And this is the part that I couldn't figure out, but it's not going to do it. As you can see, it's going to halt 258. Oh, maybe not. So see, there it moved. So it moved and it moved down. And this is the part that I don't understand. Like, I don't know when or why it does that. Yeah, that's the part that I wish I knew. Because there's times where it's like a ticker that I'm actually looking to play. They'll play with it at the halt price like they're doing now because they know it's about to move up. So they'll sell to keep it from halting and then they'll drive it up like right as it's about to change. And I've seen it happen so many times. So obviously someone somewhere knows how it works. I just have no idea.
What did it do? I had to urinate.
It's trying to halt down now. It was trying to halt up. Now it's trying to halt down. Now it's going to try to hold
One
it
of
up.
those I'm not going to spend too much brain power analyzing.
But what I'm saying is, so it's 254 by 284. What makes that change?
Done messing
and
with
when?
BBOS.
And why? And like how much?
Some computer knows what it is.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's 15 cents still both ways, so you can figure the number out. So it's what, 64, 69. So 269 is the number it's using right now.
Yeah.
But it changed. That's what I'm saying. So where's that number come from? And then when it changes, why does it change? Because I remember one time, if you remember, I was counting and it was like every 30 seconds or so. But then even that changed.
You'll figure it out. You figured out the first part.
Yeah, well, the first part was kind of easy. But like right now, it's stayed the same this entire time. The price has never been even back to 269. Of course, as I say that.
Maybe it resets every 30 seconds or 45 seconds.
Well, that's what I thought. But then it went from 30 seconds to like 15 seconds once. And then it went to like a minute and 30 seconds. Like it changes. And I have no idea why.
It might be a calculation of the volume that goes through as well. That might be a factor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I wish I did.
.LNT.
No, go take an SEC course. Go take a Series 9 and a Series 7, and you'll learn it all.
I feel like you would. That's something that would be out there already.
We don't know where to look.
I've looked so hard.
No.
I've spent a day. So I remember one day I just literally looked for just that for hours and I couldn't find anything.
No. Stuff like, no, they can't put that stuff out there because then people will manipulate it too much.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And there are people that are manipulating it, but it's because they know how it works.
Right. But yeah, but that can't be public knowledge.
I mean, it still hasn't moved, but the price has been kind of just chilling right here.
And if it's based on volume, you'll never truly know.
Which means it's going to go up.
Yeah, if it's hanging out here like this, it's probably going to go up. But if it tries
Here
to
we
go
go.
up and fake halt, then
go.
probably halt down.
Going through that 285, and it's going to go to $3.
Well, let's see if they mess with it now, and then it'll move up.
There's the 285 again.
I mean,
it's
halting for on
284.
volatility is supposed to be when prices increase by 10% or more within 5 minutes.
Yes, and it's 10% of yesterday's. It's something to do with yesterday's, like close or something.
Close your halt.
Yeah, it's halted at 285.
Well, no, it
284.
halted at 284. The imbalance is 285.
Yeah, it never went. It never filled the 285.
So if it unhalted right now,
Find another
the
penny,
halt would be at $3.
120K, kinda light, would look
No,
near
$2.99.
0.30.
Well, no, because the imbalance is 285. So it would open at 285.
No, I don't know, I think the imbalance is irrelevant.
No, the imbalance
now-
is where it's going to open. And where it opens is what they base it off of.
Well, now it's 284.
Oh, well, is yours moving? Mine's stuck on 285.
You don't pay enough for your fees. That's a problem.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, that's it. They just want me to pay the extra $100 a month, and they'll let me know. See?
Exactly.
It's kind of funny, though, because now that I've learned how to trade without level 2, I really don't see any need for level 2, like, at all.
Level 2 is exciting when I'm in a trade that has zero volume going. So every time 100 shares trades, it looks exciting.
Oh, look, there it is.
You're not a tape reader looking for accumulation.
GERN, Jaren, price target at Wedbush raised from
Well,
$5
like
to
yesterday,
$6.
I was watching
Until
Stock
from
Jock, and
November.
he was trading Tesla. And it got down to, I think it was 210 or 110, 210. Where is it at? I think it's 210, right? Or no, 110, because it's almost under 100. So when it got down to 110, he like flipped out because of how many shares were on the bid at 110. But to me, it's like, I feel like you can kind of tell that. Like if it keeps going to 110 and like, obviously there's a shit ton of shares going through, which you can see in the volume, and it's not going through. It's like, I can see that there's obviously a bunch of shares there. But as you could tell with Tesla, when it was at 110, just because there's a F ton of shares sitting there like that doesn't mean it's going to bounce, because it did try to bounce. And then it tried to bounce. It got like to 110, like 20s a bunch of times, and then it ended up going through. So it's like, you don't know that it's going to bounce there. Like everyone could be like, oh, like which time when it goes to that 110, are the people just going to be like, oh shit, and just everyone sells into it and it goes through? Like you don't know. And if you try to buy looking for that bounce off of 110 and it does go through and you try to sell, that's what you're going to get stuck in, a shit ton of slippage probably. Tops is trying.
You're not speaking from experience, are you?
I mean, back in the day, that was a strategy that I used to look at. So I mean, there is a little bit of experience there.
I'm talking about selling Tesla for a loss specifically.
Oh, you're a dick.
Did you not know this? Did you
Happy
learn
New
this
Year.
today?
I'm good, Joe. I'm good.
As
Sorry, I
are
didn't see your
you.
comment till just now.
But-
Adley, what's up?
You can't say too much.
The only time, Adley just reminded me, the only time that I've seen an edge when I used to use level 2 is if you get short and you can learn to hold your position a little bit longer because you start to see people stack the ask trying to get out. Like you see people trying to chase it down on the ask because they don't want to just mark it out. Like that's the only time I feel like it could actually help you because you can't see that on the, I mean, you see it on the chart because the candle moves down, but you don't see it on the level 2. Like you don't see the extent of it, like what's driving it down. This VINE is a penny stock, but it's kind of moving. Oh, never mind, we're out of shares.
God, so many of these charts are so
Line HTB.
icky looking. PDD is going kind of straight up, but super grindy.
FUTU.
Yeah, Adley, I
Might
mean,
get some room
I see what
room
you're
left,
saying.
huh? I don't know.
Which one?
PDD. She's a scary one because it's PDD, man.
Yeah, I traded it yesterday. Look at that move it made yesterday. That's what I'd want that kind
Indeed.
Coming.
of. Vivos should be unhalting here shortly. Is it? Anybody have the imbalance on it?
Pull it up. VVOX,
Yeah.
285 still.
Yeah.
Dang,
so $3
LOL.
should be
That went
the
quick.
halt. 270 by 3. Oh, it opened up a cent higher.
287?
Oh, it opened to 286.
Yep.
So it went 271 by 301.
Yep.
Yeah, it's at 271 now. Playing with it.
And then that's what I'm saying though. Like this thing's fluctuating so much. Like 15. This is where it would make sense to expand the range because it's just ridiculous.
But it's so much better this way.
Yeah, so we definitely have that part down. But see, look, it tried to halt down and then it instantly got moved. So if we add 15, that's what, 78. So now it's using 278 as the price.
Vivo's getting a wild, huh?
I mean, it can only get 30-cent range ever. So it can't get that wild. Like, think about
Big
that.
move, though.
No
It's
matter
up,
when you get in.
293%, Tim.
Oh, well, yeah, that's not
pretty
what I meant.
wild.
Aren't you the one that was just telling me that wasn't that big of a move?
I'm saying the range sucks
Yeah.
today. I mean, now
That's what I'm
it's pretty
saying.
good, but
For every
honestly,
100.
I said that when it was like kind of still 240 to 210 to, you know, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of stuck in here. Now it's broken out of that range. I don't know what it's going to do.
Yeah. I'm just
Luke's
like, when it
probably gonna get
unhalts, you could literally throw 100 shares and the most you could lose is 30 at any given time.
So is Luke still really holding this thing?
Let's take a gander. I would, yeah. There's no reason for him to get out. He'll hold on to this for days because eventually it'll come back.
Yeah, probably will.
Right. Most likely.
But at what point would have cutting it versus holding it for days and paying the interest fees on it, etc.? You know,
Yeah.
at what point does that catch up to itself?
There's no interest on paper shares.
Your assessment is true.
I mean, if there is, I'm screwed, man.
Oh, crap, they're going to charge me for this paper?
Ellis
Oh,
ATV.
damn.
Buy some Disney,
damn
that'll
it.
give you some real paper.
Oh, man.
Still like FUTU. Just needs the blow
Oh,
off.
I need a full-time driver. If I had that, I'd be sitting here right now with 3 monitors up trading instead of just bullshitting while I put my route together. This sucks.
Steve in a big ass mobile trade in the back of his van. Mobile office.
This sucks, man.
I'm curious, how much of a pay cut would you take by hiring a driver?
How much does the driver cost?
Well, that's what I'm asking you.
A full-time driver would probably cost me about 75,000.
Really? I mean, I guess you put in way too many hours. I guess you're accounting for that.
PBLA stalking.
No, I'm accounting
Penny.
for the fact that they work half as quickly as I do.
Yeah, that's true too.
And you probably got to pay them pretty decent if you expect them to do anything.
Oh, a driver out here, you're talking at least 35 to 40 bucks an hour.
It's pretty insane. Just to drive around and pick up clothes.
It is, or I could get Joe Schmo off the street who would crash the truck and never come back with it.
True. But I mean, so how much does that cut into your bottom line? Enough to where it would hurt? I mean, obviously 75,000 is a lot, but I mean, I don't know what you're making overall either. You don't have to spit your numbers out. I'm just curious if it, like, would it be worthwhile?
Don't worry, I wasn't about to.
Why? I didn't want you to. I want people coming after you. Yeah, I'll make a cool $1 million a year. Hey, wait, where does Steve live?
All right, he's in Jersey, boys. Let's go.
I'm not that hard to find. I'm not that hard to find.
Oh, one day I plan to come find you.
On live feed.
Midland secures $5 million.
Follow the trail of candy.
Noise wall contract. Sandy Michael, Indiana, Delta.
I just need 500,000 if you want your wife and kids back.
Oh, you can have them.
So, as a business owner, it's hard to, when you work for yourself, you're used to making that kind of money, that kind of hours. And
Say it
when you
again?
hire somebody and you're paying somebody, it takes money out of your own pocket. It's kind of difficult to deal with.
Yeah, well, especially
very well.
Well, especially
Kinda like
because
me
you're
with
not
construction.
expanding.
If I pay somebody $35 an hour, I have to add $35 an hour to the bill if I want to make the same amount of money, which means you'll get less contracts for me.
Well, right. Well, the problem in Steve's case
But
is
it
he's
gets done
not
quicker.
he's not paying a driver to make more money. So it's not like he's paying him and then like he can end up paying himself off. He's paying him to, you know, relieve a lot of the load on himself.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's straight up money out of his pocket for someone
Yeah,
else to
so
do
if
what
he's
he's already
making
doing.
$50,000 a month and he's got to pay some dude $20,000 a month, he's only making 30.
Right. Where
But-
he's used to making 50.
Yeah, but he's working a
I
lot
gotta-
less.
I gotta
Can do
pay-
a lot of other things.
So you're saying I should pay someone to release my load? What?
Yeah,
Well,
didn't do
don't
that
you still
already
have
and
those
end up with
sheets?
all those towels? That didn't work
I
out well.
heard Tim's looking to make more money.
Play
Been
back
looking
to
for a
YouTube.
side
Those were
hustle.
his words exactly. Those were his
Steve's
words
is better
exactly.
off being a long haul driver.
Steve needs to pay somebody to release his load.
HBK hearing Oxford Club Insider News.
Oh man.
Is the imbalance on Vivas 250?
Oh yeah,
Watching
back to stocks.
VEKE.
I was just
270.
curious.
270.
It's stuck at 250.
Oh, I didn't realize it halted down. Missed that whole thing.
It's about to unhalt. Like, oh no, it's still got.
Because you were thinking about releasing your load.
You know, I was focusing on that actually. Yes.
2345.
How badly you want that load released, bro?
$75,000.
Apparently, it's going to cost me about $75,000 a year to release that load.
Oh, dang. It's a big load.
I don't think I'm going to get. I doubt I'm going to get my money's worth out of that one.
I don't think so, man. I've
I mean,
released
Tim's
many
good.
loads, and they've never been worth 75K.
I don't think Tim's that good.
I'd rather keep the load.
I'll handle the load myself.
Exactly. You can release my own load for a lot less.
AMZN, Amazon workers belonging to
I already got the
Union
towels.
at UK
There you
warehouse
go.
will strike on January 25th.
Got everything covered.
That's Alpha Michael Zulu November.
where you'd benefit. I mean, if you really wanted to try to like make your job more of a business and less of a you own your own job, would be franchising.
Well, I think
Where they have to pay you a certain amount. They pay you a certain amount. In that amount, it covers their truck. It covers their advertising. You know, so you're making money by them just coming on, and then you get a percentage of their money going forward.
CKPT.
Yeah, this actually, VIP Things actually started out as a franchise. The guy started out as a franchise. He sold a bunch of them. It opened at 275, I think. And then it all went to hell because the guy running the franchise did not do what he was promised everyone to do.
Gotcha.
So it all folded. I actually own all the rights to it. I could just refranchise everything if I wanted to. It's just a hell of a lot of work.
It is, but it would be like a lot of work now for less work later. And, you know, at that point, then you could really kind of, you know, have some, I mean, if you were making enough money off the franchisees and what they're making, you know, you're 15% wherever you get off their cut.
Hold on,
you know, then you could hire somebody to manage it, and you could kind of sit back and, you know, actually just reap benefits. So my buddy did with insurance. He built the company up big enough to where he could just pay somebody to manage it, and he didn't really have to do much anymore. And then he moved on to his next business endeavor, and that just brings him money.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Until you get to the point where having someone work for you creates an opportunity for you elsewhere, it's probably not worthwhile. Watching SI, by the way.
AUPH is back at highs.
SI, if it could keep going here, team would have been nice.
Anytime you guys want to come out here and start running the business.
I have zero interest in doing. You work way too many hours.
DTIL.
Side do it. Oh.
You're working hours, but you come out here to help me release my load, and then we can work together.
Just go help him relieve his load, dude. Jeez.
Out of one-track mind here.
VVOS might go another leg here, small YOLO.
I'm debating on coming and helping you relieve your load, man, the way you're talking about it. I'm like, jeez. I'm gonna bring it
I don't know
back.
anything about dry cleaning, but I'll help you release your load.
I mean, I might come help you release your load pro bono just to kind of, you sound anxious, man. Help you out. Sounds like you need a freebie.
I'll pay for it.
Did you get that, Thomas? Maybe? No, he's not even in. Anybody get SI?
He's not listening to our shit.
So that
was really hoping
on that side, man.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a decent little pop considering the volume. I was hoping for much more though. Up 19, 20, 30.
The daily's a nightmare too. Dude, there's a freaking downtrend and a half.
It's curling.
That's a crazy looking chart.
What are you looking at, SI?
Yeah. Not really.
I mean, it's got range to 162.64, so this might be not a great spot. Oh, what a shock. Luke's not talking.
SI trying again. Obviously want much higher at this point. Already gave the pullback I would have been looking.
SI.
SI Silvergate Capital shares popping to the highs, $19.20, up 11%. Sandy India.
CKPT.
You still here, Jag? Oh no, he's gone.
WTER pumping. 3 MTB.
SI.
Miss.
We got a lot of people in the room today.
Sounds like it.
ELOX9K.
Like I just looked at the chat and there's like a lot of people in there. Doesn't sound like it, but that's the way it's been for a while now.
All right, sounds like Luke's room. When he's gonna lose
Dead
his trade.
silence.
Yep.
I know every time I come back in here in the afternoon, I'm like, every once in a while, Tom will be like, yeah, I'm still here, just working. And everybody else is gone. I'm like, all right, bye.
How'd you manage without any fish talk this morning? Did you feel left out? Did you feel like you were missing
Dude, it
something?
was so nice.
Shut up.
Like, I think Tim needs to start a new Discord for that one. Seems like there's a lot of interest in it, but all of us that want to trade are just like, shut up.
You're the only one that's got an issue with it.
Hey, also, I know Bish is like, whatever.
Okay.
Maybe me and Bish just need to start a room. Fine. I'd love to get a room with Bish anyway. I've been dreaming of this moment.
How are you going to help me release my load?
You could show me some marine techniques for releasing my load.
He just unmuted and remuted you.
He's like, and I'm out.
That's why these stupid fucks.
It's like, man, this
S&P
room.
future is popping here at 38.57.
It's SI, man. Andy.
I don't want to look at it. Nope. I'm really not good at that action, man. SPY with a little pop off the bottom again. Back to highs.
What we got going on here?
SI.
ADT.
What?
Replacing faucets are pretty easy, right?
Replacing what?
Faucets?
Yes, but it's a pain in the ass.
It's easy, but a pain in the ass.
Well, to get up, but you have to get up behind the sink. They make a tool for it. It makes it a lot easier to get the hoses off.
SI started.
Okay.
Yeah, basically you just got to take off
MAXN.
the hoses and then the supply pipe.
20.20 way better.
Yeah,
You
I was
writing this
kinda
down?
looking at it. No. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, there's a tool that goes up.
I
behind
saw
the
like
sink.
the only thing that looks hard is the the actual knobs, like to get to those where I can see they need to be loosened. That does look a little difficult, but
What, on the top of the sink?
like no, beneath.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. You have to get up
Yeah.
behind.
That looks like it could be a little hard to get up there, but
Yeah, if you
No, it's-
use like a monkey wrench or pliers or something, you're going to be moving it very slowly.
yeah, it's gonna be just that small crank,
Yeah,
small crank,
let me
small crank.
see.
That's what
I can show you
that's
the
what I was
tool.
seeing. That's the only thing that looked like it could be a little difficult, but I was like, I mean, I'll get it off. It'll just probably take me a minute. You know?
All these conversations.
I'll get it off. It'll just take me a minute.
What
I'll
happens
waste the
when you put,
load.
what happens when you put a bunch of guys, middle-aged, that are by themselves most of the day? Here's what you
Order
end up with.
cancelled.
Tears. Just kidding. And you wind up with tears. Oh, okie artichokes.
Ooh, VVOS halted down. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna crash now. Wow. Like crickets in Luke's room. He's also short.
Tried to get short SI at 1990. I think it filled. Been a quick one.
What made you want it right there? I feel like each
It just
candle
made a
looks the
quick
same.
pop and it was really struggling to go higher right there. You could tell like sellers were actually coming in.
I wasn't looking at it when it was
Yeah,
up there. It's
I
just
was-
like
I
the
was
candles
watching
all
it.
look the same size as of now, but
Like on the way up there, it was like some people would sell and then it would just go right back up. Some people would sell, it would just go right back up. At that time, it was like sell right back up to that same spot, sell. Like it wasn't going any higher at that point. Just kept rejecting. Tried to hit it on the way down and didn't get filled.
If you look at chat, I'll show you. What I mean.
META, Meta. Meta says to appeal both substance of the rulings and fines issued by Irish data regulator. That's
CTV.
Michael Echo Tango Alpha.
Oh, no. Dude, it looks like it's gonna rain outside. Kind of crazy.
That's
Oh,
quite
here
the
we-
sleeve.
Hmm?
Look in chat, Devin, if you're away for a sec.
Figs.
Oh, well,
Look what he
sorry,
pulled out
Pete.
from his bed. Look what he pulled out from his bedside table.
Wow. Look at that thing.
So the top one, I think, is a cheap
Coin.
tool that they have. I've never used it, so I have no idea if it
VOX.
works that well. The bottom one,
Okay.
that rigid one, is one I actually have, and it's a little fumbly, but it works.
Okay.
Depending
this
on how
little-
old this thing is, sometimes you can get up there and turn them by hand. Sometimes it all depends.
It's older. Our house is older. Ooh, there goes SI.
SI.
I've got that red one, but mine vibrates.
Meta says these
Yeah, but why are the
do not
batteries
prevent
always dead?
targeted or personalized advertising on our platform.
I'm not in the house
Only
a lot. My
to
wife's lonely.
individual basis.
You work too fucking much. Think of that, Steve. How much more you'd be home?
Mara.
I could release my
That's
load
Michael
twice.
Echo Tango.
Order filled. Order filled.
Boom. Hit SI. I wish I would have kept my original share size.
SI in. SI
I
dollar
actually tried
dollar.
to get in that, and that did not
ELX.
fill me, so I'm gonna stay away.
PPH.
Take
I
that as a
topped
sign
it.
that I should. Hmm?
I topped it, but I
Nice.
went from 100 shares to 50 shares because I
SI
didn't like what it was
Silvergate
doing.
Capital spiking
I
to
tried to get in
21.23
as it was
now,
coming down, and it didn't fill me, and I was just like,
Standing
all right, I'm just not gonna try it.
up about 19%.
Guess I should have held.
Freaking missed that one.
That was nice.
Really crazy move right there. That was extended. It was a little above my fib, but which is kind of interesting. Right back up.
Mara.
That was nice.
I
About
tried,
time we got
yeah.
a good move. I wish I would have freaking
SI dollar dollar dollar.
used my share size. I wimped out because I was like, where'd this come from? But I think it was just because I was already watching it.
Riot.
Well, you wimped out because you're a wimp. Just accept it.
Figs.
You can't even relieve Steve's load.
That's just too busy worrying. He's too busy worrying about parking spots.
Out all VVOS.
To relieve your load.
That's right. He's busy moving cars around and yelling at his mother about it.
Kala.
No.
Hut.
XPEV, XPeng popping to the highs, $11.58, up 13.5%. X-ray Papa Echo Victor seeing the January 11 calls trading.
Figs. Mara.
I just realized my profit for the day is
CKPT.
69.
Riot.
HC Wainwright reiterating their
Good day.
$76 price target.
Slacker
Buy
should be 69,
rating.
69.
That's Charlie Kilo Papa Tango.
You
It
got a
should
trailer.
be. It should be. No, I don't have a trailer. I wish I did.
Check
They
22.
suck.
It should be 94 is what it should be. Stout. Well, I mean, I was just looking for a move up through 20, and then all of a sudden we're at 21, and I started doing the math in my head, and I'm like, well, if this keeps going to the halt at 22.30, like that's I could get out of hand pretty quick if I keep my original share size. So I was like, well, let me cut this in half real quick, which is the right move. I don't know. I didn't have time to do the real math. I probably should have had maybe in between where I was and what I ended up with.
ELOX is at the highs. If that interests you.
ELOX.
And now higher.
ELOX.
And higher still. Any interest in that chart?
Which one?
ELOX.
Yeah, we don't have shares on that one.
ELOX.
That would probably be a not interested.
I do. I don't know what I want to do though.
It's up 68%.
I want to short it at 445, but it's not there anymore.
It's a problem.
Come back to me.
It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now.
It's 11 o'clock already? Crap, I gotta get out of here.
I feel like you did not sing that song at all, Tim.
Oh, look, it came back.
I mean, I was speaking the lyrics. I wasn't really singing.
Oh, I guess you're on YouTube, right?
There you go,
You'll
Steve.
get flagged if you really sing it.
No, you can sing any song you want on YouTube. As long as it's, yeah, as long as it's original by you. Like you can have your band straight up copy a song, and as long as it's you and not the band, you can do it.
Oh, so you just can't play their music.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. But you can
you can do
it.
covers all day. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they could sue you for attempting to do their covers based on your voice.
Well, yeah, if you're like straight up trying to sound exactly like them, like voice and all, then yeah, I guess they could. But if you're just playing a cover,
That's why you see all those musicians playing the music on YouTube and Twitch. How they get away with it, or are allowed to do it, and make money off.
Rad stalking.
I found a band that does a lot of covers, and they're on YouTube. I don't know how they get away with it. But they do them acoustically a lot, so maybe that's how. I don't know.
well, that's what I'm saying. If you do acoustic and stuff like that, it's completely fine.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. You get in that, Steve?
I did not.
Literally went to where you wanted it.
I know. Someone's
Gonna do it again. Look, there it is again.
Tim, don't be judgmental.
Oh! It's giving you better entries.
It did more.
Entries
you
are
liked it at 4. Dude, you liked it at
Ooh.
440. It's way above that now.
Yeah, imagine up here.
You should love it now.
That's kind of how I feel like I should have been with SI. Like I should have been willing to throw extra shares at that because I was willing to trade that down at 2020 and it went to 2120.
Yeah, but you didn't think it was going to 21.
No, I didn't. It caught me. It completely caught me off guard.
It catches you off guard, and then you're like, "Oh, well, I don't know if I want to go in that heavy now."
Well, it's not that I don't want to like play it. It's just that I don't know if I should be playing it with the initial size I was going to play because it made a move much further than I was thinking. Yeah, because that would essentially double my risk.
Yeah.
But that's okay if it's if the move's worth it. But that's what I'm saying. My thought process should be that thing just went a whole $1 more than I thought. I should be willing.
So it's even
to
a
throw
better
more
trade.
shares. Yeah,
it's a better trade.
Which
obviously
it turned out
wasn't
to be.
a good trade down there where I thought it was a good trade. It's a good trade here.
Yeah. This sounds very much like the scene from Boiler Room. We loved it at 30. At 15, it's even better. buy more.
Buy more.
Well, that's a little
It's dollar
different.
cost. Dollar cost
That's average.
averaging. You
Yeah,
gotta
that's
get more.
averaging. That's a little different.
If you're already in it and it's moved against you 10, 15 bucks, nah, you got to be a little nervous.
Oh, that was a great movie. That was a
good movie. I want to rewatch that one.
I
would
know.
love to rewatch
I've been going on a kick with watching the trading movies. There's one called The Rogue Trader. If you can get your hands on it, that's a really good one. That's actually all
THC
about
up.
cost averaging.
It's actually a story about my portfolio.
Well,
There's
this
a-
one's a little different. I mean, he's
Shares of
straight up
Delos off the highs now at $2.61.
like
250%.
borrowing huge amounts of money from banks because they all think he's making a ton of
GM
money, but in
sold
reality, all he's doing is just
2.27
doubling down
vehicles
every single
in
time
the
he
US in
loses.
2022 versus
Did you ever see that
2.11 million
documentary about the
for
called
Toyota.
Floor? It's about the stock traders that used to
GM
work the floor
reclaims
trend.
U.S. auto sales
move
title
No,
to
I
the
haven't seen
Toyota
that.
market.
in
It's from
2022.
2009.
That's Ralph Michael.
What's it called?
And
Floor?
EA Boeing
Floored,
to release their Q4
F-L-O-R-D,
results on January 25th.
470
Global
would have been
Alpha.
good. Oh well.
445 would have been good. Oh, it's on YouTube and watch it on there.
There's one guy in there that used to trade the floor and used to make a ton of money, but he was like a huge gambler type trader, and he's 100% drunk.
God.
It's
KEYS and QCOM. Keysight and Qualcomm accelerate 5G non-terrestrial communications network to support broadband in remote areas. That's Quebec Charlie Oscar Michael and Kilo Echo Yankee Sandy.
Damn, Steve, kicking yourself in the butt for that one. AUPH up.
AUPH up.
AUPH.
See, it's moves like that out of SI that make me start to get a little excited. It's like, that's what I've been looking.
PBR.
PBR off the bottom. Bags here. So. Damn, look at SI. Right back to that. What a crazy one.
Alright, I'm back.
Did they really just fake out up there by a couple pennies? 4 pennies? Damn, AUPH.
That didn't give you quite the push, huh?
AUPH nada. Dang.
Yeah, I was hoping for the 7.
PBR dollar.
I'll making another run back up to the highs from last week. guess SI looks like it's a cheap one.
Kala.
Kala. That thing's gonna get a little wacky. Look at the spread. It's $1 spread. Holy shnikes.
One SI.
No, Kala. Kala.
That's the one that made that big move, huh?
Yeah. It's right back up to the highs from that big move. SI looks like it wants higher. Holding up.
Riot.
Riot. $3.
SI.
Say I got a line on SI around 23. This time it stopped on the daily.
NIO.
Size is a little wacky.
XPEV.
Ready to try SI again up through 22. Wacky one.
NIO.
Neo grinding up there.
XPEV. Higher.
Same with XPEV. Aren't those linked somehow?
XBev?
Yeah, XPEV and Neo. I feel like I've seen them move together. Are they just both Chinese, maybe?
Is it? What's XBev? E or X what?
XPEV.
I was doing BEV. Baker. I was like, what?
That's SBEV. That's
No, I
that-
remember
so-
XBev.
ZH.
It just kind of looks
Yeah.
similar.
It's a
Tops.
Japanese smart car electric.
Gotcha.
At what?
Riot.
XBev.
KC.
Let me guess, Steve. Are you in ELOX?
I'm not.
It seems like something you'd do. You'd get in on the pop back up.
Like right over the previous high. Look at that, it's
Make it
breaking
up.
out. I'm gonna short it.
You make it sound like that's a bad strategy.
Tends to be the ones that go another $1 or $2 against you.
I thought that the resolution for this year was you guys are going to be a little bit less negative towards me. I was wrong.
I don't know who ever told you that. They're an idiot.
Devin said he was going to wish and hope the best for everybody, and now he doesn't.
Well,
He's a liar.
I mean, we knew that Devin's a liar. It's Devin.
And Vesh, there's no hope for you. It's your way or the highway.
That's gonna stay that way. You got something to say?
That
Hey,
should
suck,
be your
Tim.
name. My way or the highway. That should be your name here.
Calm.
I got something to say. You suck.
It's not that it's my way or the highway. It's just that your way sucks.
IMAB.
It's just that I'm right. So, you don't have to go my way, but my way is the right way.
Wait, how come you started your route so late today?
That's not my first route. I've been out since 1 o'clock this morning. I came home after 2 meetings to set up my second route.
1 o'clock. And what time do you plan on being done tonight?
IMAB.
I'll probably finish around 10 o'clock tonight and then get up at 1:30 tomorrow.
Yeah,
Bro.
all he does is work and sleep for like 3 or 4 hours.
Seriously, bro. You need to fix that.
I know, I got to release that load.
$75,000 sounds very worth it.
It is when you're taking the job. What you're making right now.
Well, can I have my lunch from 9:30 to 11?
9:30 to 11 p.m. Sure.
KC. Riot.
Seriously though, what
Yeah,
does
you
it
can do- yeah,
matter
you can
when
L.
what would it matter for someone like when they do everything? Doesn't really matter, does it? As long as it gets done.
No, because whatever bags get picked up have to get marked in so my dry cleaner can clean them the next day. So he starts cleaning, so the stuff has to be done and ready so that he can clean it and get it back to me.
Stop, Steve.
IMAB.
So this is how you do it.
PH.
Gargle, 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 gargle.
Robot.
This is the secret to trading. This will always win you 100%.
So to have a 100% win rate, the first thing that you do is
It's so true. It's hilarious.
Can you fuckholes hear me now?
Fuckholes are hearing.
OL.
I don't know when I robot, so you're making fun of me, but I have no idea that I'm roboting.
We're
we know.
telling you.
It's funny that of how
Okay.
it's happening.
And as soon as DT said something, I stopped talking and let you guys have your fun.
Thank you.
It's very entertaining to us. And frustrating.
But in
at the
any
same
event,
time.
to answer your question, the clothes have to get picked up and gone through so that way my dry cleaner can clean them the next day, and he starts at 3 a.m. and he picks up from me at 1:30 in the morning. So yeah, there is a time constraint.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And my tagger comes to me at between 1 and 2 in the afternoon each day. So the bags have to be mostly picked up by then.
Here's a serious question. How much do you think you could sell your company for? I feel like we've talked about this before, but I don't think you ever gave a number.
The question is finding somebody to buy it, right?
I don't know. I'm not necessarily going to give you a number because from that number you can figure out a lot of things that you don't need to know.
That's
But
true.
I can make a lot of money selling it.
So, but here's
Not
my
enough-
thing.
Not enough
Someone,
to retire, not enough
well,
to
yeah.
retire on.
Right.
Yeah.
But my
certainly for a
thing,
You
couple
still have to
years,
find
that would
another
be totally
job or
fine.
figure something else out. Yeah.
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 The thing is
Buy
though,
pets.
I
You're
just
already
I don't
like a
know.
majority owner.
Sorry, Steve.
It would just be real hard for me not to want to pay someone because it would literally open up. You're telling me it would open up 21 hours of your day, basically, if you could find someone else to do what you're doing, and you would
Oh
still make
no,
money.
to find someone else to do what I'm doing is going to cost a lot more than $75,000.
We're gonna have to hire 2 people.
I'd have to
Well,
hire
people
between,
because
Well,
2 to 3 people.
you
I
were
think
probably
that's my
working.
thing.
It needs
Like how
to
many
find
shifts do
somebody
you?
to help him out is what he needs to
How
do.
many shifts do you work a day? Like seriously, 8 hours.
Essentially 2.
Are you working 16 a day or?
I work at least 16 hours a day, if not more.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
so you
needs-
need so there you need
needs
at
to
least
hire a
one
help.
person cover the half the shift or some of the shift and maybe cut you down to 10 hours a day.
So there you go. You hire Tim to work from noon till 5 in the morning, and you work from 9 to noon,
And Tim will relieve
or
your
however the
load.
hours work. But you get my point.
And Tim will actually relieve your load too, like as part of his job.
Yeah, that's what happens at lunchtime.
I mean, if you weren't in Maryland, I would totally try to help you out.
I totally would too if it wasn't 2 hours away. I'd go up there and work a couple days a week.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely, like, dead serious. If you were like within an hour, I would definitely help you out.
I mean, even if it's like one day a week and you work for like 8 hours and make a couple $100, I'd do it.
Shares dropping to the high.
I would help relieve your load.
Of course, the problem would be the bill.
Now let's just ask this question here. Does anyone actually see Vesh doing physical labor on a regular basis?
See, what you don't understand is that was my entire life before we had kids. I mainly only did skilled labor.
Skilled labor. I'm not asking for skilled labor. I'm
Like,
asking
I
for
need you to be a fucking monkey.
To get a
Everything is
truck
blamed on
driving
kids. I used to do
circles,
this till I had kids. I used to be skinny till I had kids.
Well, no,
my brother.
For 10 years
Before
with the
I had kids,
county.
I was smart. I was smart before I had kids. I don't know what the fuck happened.
So half the job at the county that I worked for was driving. Like you just drove around all day, did skilled labor for like 10, 15 minutes wherever you got to, and then you drove to the next job. Like that's all it was. It was literally what you're doing, just a different thing every time you stop. Like I was doing replacing signs and pavement markings and stuff like that, where you're picking up and dropping off clothes.
Right.
But it
That
was a
was
lot
how
of
many years ago?
driving. How old are my kids? Almost 7 years ago.
Okay.
But I
You
did
think
it for
that's
10
something you would
years.
be doing at this- Yeah. And they think that's something you'd be doing at this point in your life?
It depends on how it pays. There's a lot of people that are way older than me that do some jobs that I would never think about doing at my current age.
Of course. Because we're all lazy. My friend that I helped set up this business out in the Long Island, he hired a driver. I told him not to get into the business to start with. He wanted to start it when he was 40 years old. I told him don't even bother because there's no way you're going to want to do this. So he hired one driver part-time. Now he's trying to hire another driver because he doesn't feel like driving around and doing anything. Good thing is his wife has a nice job and makes a lot of money, so he can hire these drivers, make very little on his business, and be happy with the life that he runs a business. But he's not running a very profitable business because he spends all of his money on labor.
But that's my point with you. Like, if you pay these people to, like, for their labor to take over your duties, like, are you not going to be paid enough to where you could make a living?
Oh, no, I would be fine. Find me 2 people that are somewhat competent that can do it.
Yeah, but just start looking. Start interview.
I've got 3 part-time drivers as it is. None of them are interested in full-time work. Nobody wants to work a full-time job. So therefore, I'm not going to waste my time training somebody to do what I do. I'll just have them do the scut work.
I think you could find somebody. You just have to keep looking.
Yeah.
Just put a big sign on the side of your white truck. Take down the one that says free candy and put hiring now.
I get so many more responses from the free candy one.
Yeah, you'll move up the age group to teenagers.
I don't know if I want to go there. They talk back, they fight. It's just not worth it.
I like the current clientele.
Hey man, stay in your
You
lane. You know what you're good at. Know what you're good
Hey
at. Stick with
kids,
it.
you want to pet my puppies?
Want to pet my snake?
Oh Lord, that's a little too on the nose there, bro. Well,
It's so
cool.
nice. Every 6 or 7 weeks we have this conversation about my business. I love it. It's so nice.
Well, we worry about you. You work too fucking much, and we're
Yeah,
trying to
you're-
find a
Yeah, you're telling me you literally sleep
resolve the problem.
3 hours a day and you work the rest of that time. So where's family come into that? When are you eating? Like it is not healthy.
Well, the good
And I'm
thing
sure
is if
you're
he keeps
exaggerating.
doing this,
but-
he's gonna die soon.
Jesus.
Jesus.
But I mean, that is, I mean, there's no way it's healthy. Like, there's no amount of money that's kind of the point I'm getting at. Like, there's no amount of money that takes over your health and stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
unless you could do it for 5 years and be set for life, then okay. Do it for 5 years and you throw 5 years of your life away and you got millions upon millions of dollars done. That's worth it. But if that's not the case,
I'm not an NFL player, so.
I know, and that's why I'm saying, like, if you ain't making that, then you own your business, you own your job, and it owns you.
Yeah, the 5-year plan doesn't work.
That's why I sold my business, man. I realized it owned me. I didn't own it anymore, and I was like, this fucking sucks. Yeah, it pays
Well,
the
I don't
bills,
even.
but it
I don't.
also owns me.
Yeah, and I don't think Steve's to that point yet. I think that you could still make it so that, and like you said, you're having problems finding drivers. So if you're actually trying to do what we're suggesting, then that's fine. That's all you can do is try. But you definitely, it should not be your plan to keep doing what you're doing, because there's no way that's sustainable. Like, something's gonna budge.
I've got a plan. It's called a life insurance policy.
I'm sure he's aware of that issue. It's how to resolve it. It's not easy.
My wife checks it every year to make sure it's in her name and it's fully paid for.
Other than that, life's pretty good.
That's right. That's right.
There you go.
And I just got to keep make sure that the stack of AA batteries in the bedroom drawer.
Well, and now I know why you only eat yogurt for lunch, because that's all your wife packs you. She's trying to get you malnutrition. How would you say that? Malnutritioned?
Malnourished.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, no. I don't know what world you live in. My wife does not pack my lunch.
Nah, Steve, you should just keep working. It works for my lunch dates.
That works for me. I mean, I just don't forget. I leave the $20 bill on the table for you. It's not for her.
Oh, damn.
So
Roku, ticker R.
Yeah, how do you? Steve's never home to keep her happy, so he's paying you to keep her happy.
Expiring February.
She's got it's a
Thanks
great
for the
arrangement.
$75,000 a year.
Approximately
so I can trade.
$150,000.
It's a great arrangement.
That's ticker R.
ACHR up.
$30 put. Expiring 17th of February.
If I ever actually
Something to
did
note
find
is
someone that
Roku
could
is
replace
projected
some of
to
my
report
hours,
earnings on the 16th.
I would
of February.
certainly be able to replace the income by sitting in front of a computer and trading. I have no doubt of that. So it would be worth the trade-off. It's just getting someone to actually do it.
Yeah, it's the hard part. It's really hard to find someone
Right.
to work as well as you.
That'll never happen. Just half as well would be fine.
Well, at least, I meant not exactly, but close. You get my point.
Well, and the real problem too is it's a job where you're going to get burned out so quickly, and you're just so used to it. Like, it's going to be hard to keep somebody.
So quickly. I'm doing this 17 years.
But that's what I'm saying. You're used to it. You're going to have some new guy come in, and he's going to, in 2 weeks, he's going to be like, man, fuck this.
Well, you don't give a new guy the whole load.
Oh.
You gotta
God.
ease them in. You gotta ease them into it.
This
Come on.
load thing is like when you're on a construction site talking about, I need that cock. Can you pass me the cock? I need to cock this window.
Wow, I need some more wood.
Yeah, it works better. You get more with cock than it would.
TNDM.
I don't know. What are you talking about? A cock? Is that a tool?
Euphemism for load. Dumb.
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
You never heard of caulking?
Oh, caulking.
Caulk, yes, caulk.
Oh, you
Everyone
were
calls
saying
it cock. They don't call it caulk.
Oh, I didn't know that. Now I know. Well, at least now I know what you're
Always about
talking
that.
about.
And it's even hilarious because a lot of times when you're doing, it's like, it's always black cock too. Like, can you plaster back black cock? It's always, that starts it the whole fucking day.
He's like, I'm not done with it yet.
Yeah. I do like that when you bring a new guy on, you only give him some of the load.
You can
the
only
full
give
load.
partial load. You can't handle it all.
You can't handle the full load.
It's like,
I was in the other room just cracking up when that
like
You
was
want the
coming up.
load?
shot porn.
You want the load? You can't handle the load.
Give me half the load, man. Just give me half. Oh, dude. Market slow down. Here we are.
DDL up.
Nash, what's the temperature by you? It's January 4th. It's 64 degrees right
Yeah,
now.
dude, it's stupid. Yeah, it's 58 here. It was 66 yesterday.
It's this
46 here with a high of 50. I'm colder than you
Loser.
motherfuckers. Vegas is colder than you guys.
Well, it's
By
there's
a
some
lot.
warm front. It's supposed to be gone, I think, not tomorrow, but the next day. Or wait, today's Wednesday. I think, yeah, Thursday, I think, is the last day where it's supposed to be warm, and then it drops off pretty significantly.
Yeah, we'll be in the 40s by the weekend.
Yeah.
Welcome
You
to
got nothing
my
to be proud
world
of over
over
there,
here in
Vegas
freak.
boy.
Huh?
You got nothing to be proud of there, Vegas boy.
Vegas boy. Vegas boy. Yeah, that's me. That's true. I'm born and raised here. So.
Although no one knows it.
Well, Vegas sucks, man. It's a horrible town to live in your whole life.
SI done with
My
it.
God, I'd
Feels
be in
like
so
a
much
better
trouble if I
log.
lived there. I would definitely be either in jail or dead or both.
I've already pushed everything to the limit, and now I'm old, and I decided to not do that anymore.
I wouldn't have made it to old.
Yeah, I somehow passed the test.
The cocaine hookers would have put me in my grave.
And luckily, I avoided hard drugs. I stayed away from that. Alcohol, I did not totally avoid, but
Yeah.
No.
The cocaine wouldn't have done anything.
Alcohol is easy for me to manage.
The
I was
gambling
able
would have
to.
done me in.
I'm not a gambler, so that is not in my radar.
Yeah, that wouldn't bother me.
No, that would have done me in.
ADNT.
The hard part for me is this nothing ever closes. I mean, when I used to drink, alcohol for some reason is like fuel for me. Like some people, they get all tired and they want to go home. I don't have that.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
well,
get
let's
that.
have
Well,
another.
that's always alcohol's like it's always a
CKPT,
stepping stone.
Checkpoint
That's the same for me. If I get drunk,
Cantor out
then
with a
if I start to get
note
drunk
now
or feel real
reiterating
good,
their
that starts everything.
overweight and
Okay,
And
so
that's
I'll
why we
be
don't.
back
And that's
in
why
a
we
little
don't
bit.
see you on Thursdays.
Charlie Kilo Papa Tango CKPT.
I've been
She
cutting
gets you
back on
drunk
that a
every
lot.
Wednesday.
I haven't cut back that a lot. I've been around on Thursdays.
Her husband's been home.
No, just weeding things out.
Come by Jersey. I'm not around.
Except for that 2-hour drive that I don't want to do.
Oh, please. You can sleep in the garage. It's nice and warm in there. Nice. Got 2.5 walls painted already. Almost done.
Still working on that, huh?
Yeah. I just don't have time. Like, I'll paint on Friday, like 2 walls. And then I got errands I got to run.
Always busy, Steve. Always busy.
I think I'm going to put the dartboard up on Friday. I got to look up. How high is that supposed to be?
I forget. It's 8 feet something. No, 6 feet something. I can give
Yeah,
you
8
exact measurements.
feet. 8 feet too. I'll Google it before I do it. Man, I used to play darts all the time.
Yeah, I did too.
Actually, I was in a couple leagues in between marriages.
Yep. Yeah, you got to do that triangle. It's 9'7", 9'7" and 3/8 inches high from the center of the bowl,
OLPX.
and then 7'9" 1/4 from the
STLA,
board.
Stellantis to build electric
No, the
aircraft with
diagonal
Archer
is
and
9
provide
foot.
strategic funding for growth. Sandy Tango Lima
Is
Alpha.
it really that high for the dartboard?
STLA.
9 feet?
No, the dartboard is 5'8" high from the
Right.
ground,
Okay.
and then it's 7'9" from the wall from where you stand. But you also need the
Okay, yeah, that
diagonal.
makes sense.
You need the diagonal from
Stellantis
where you
will provide up
stand to the
$150 million
bowl,
of
which is
equity capital for
which a lot of people don't do, which is the 9'7".
2023 and 2024.
Because most floors aren't level or walls aren't level.
Stellantis
I played a many a
intends to increase
dartboard
its
where there's like a
strategic
dip
shareholding in
way
Archer
down
through
towards the floor,
future
and it kind of
purchases
messes
of
you up
Archer
when you
stock
throw.
in the open
Spy back
market.
at the highs and making a move.
It's new highs for me.
LDI.
That's ACHR and STLA.
CG.
Shares of Archer spiking $2.
No clear stuff today.
20 cents now.
I think my wife actually bought me the whole dartboard thing where it closes. It's nice. I think she bought it for me for maybe like our 2nd or 3rd anniversary.
Mhm.
It's now our 5th. It's now going to be our 15th next week or in 2 weeks. Have not put it up yet.
When you have to find time to be able to play darts. You have to cut into that 4-hour sleep time.
Probably. No, it's in the garage. Take 10 minutes here just to relax.
Oh, I got you. That makes sense.
For a few. I'm not going to sit there. I'm not playing 701 against anybody, but I'll throw darts for a few minutes.
301, best game.
I got my daughter one of these Wii sports games. It's got darts in there. She had no idea how to play. I was like, "Oh yeah, do 501." It's like, "What is that?" She's like, you have to score all the way
Double in,
down
double
to
out?
0.
LDI.
What's that?
Double in, double out?
No, not for 501.
Why not?
301's the double in, double out.
Well, you can do any. You can vary and have a variation of any of
Technically,
them.
yeah, you can make up your own rules all you want.
Well,
you
it's
can.
a Nintendo Wii game.
Usually, when me and my dad used to play, we would just double out. So we'd play 301 and just double out.
301 is the only one you double in, double out.
We always I like playing cricket the most. I always thought that was the most fun.
Cricket's all right. It's second.
How do you play cricket? Which one's that? I don't remember.
The one where you need to get 3 of each.
320s,
Yeah.
318s, 15, 16. The even numbers
okay.
from 15. 3 of each of the from 15
You
up.
can do them all. Yeah, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then bullseye. If you want to. And then, so if you if you get 3, like say you get 3 20s and the other person only has 2, every 20 you get after that until he gets the third one to close it out counts as 20 points. So it's
yeah.
Yeah, and then
I
you
remember
add up
that.
the points at the end of the game once everything's closed out.
Yeah. Now I remember.
I just like that one because there's some strategy involved. It's not just straight, shooting for score.
Yeah, there was a gambling thing we used to play where everyone throws in $1. You take 2 darts and you splash in, which means you throw both darts at the same time. And I think we used to do 701, and the first one to get to the double, bring it down and get the double out wins the pot. That was fun.
One daughter's really into sports and stuff. I think she'll enjoy it. The other one, not so much, but she's also younger.
I can't imagine my kids trying to play darts right now. There's so many holes in the wall.
Yeah, I might have to put some extra cork around the sides.
Yeah, or you could just get one of them plastic ones.
No.
Plastic
Do
darts?
it right.
Well, to start.
No.
Well, they're real darts,
No.
basically. They're just the tips are different. They're the
No,
ones with the
no.
holes.
Yeah, they handle different.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying you could save your walls. That was compromise.
No.
Just put a dartboard up, man. Just makes pinholes. You just put some new putty on it, repaint.
I
Here's
just
a
finished.
Tesla
I just
TSLA.
I just finished painting that wall. Damn it.
48 up.
Might as well get over that.
Why'd you put the dartboard there then? Yeah.
Because you got to put it on some wall somewhere.
It's real good when the darts fall off and hit your concrete floor.
That's probably not good for the darts.
Exactly.
Look at the spot.
You probably have woodies anyway.
Hey, it sounds like a personal issue.
S&P futures higher 38.88, now up 41.75.
Nah, they'll get the Walmart quality darts to use.
APPH.
BABA, ticker BABA. The 105 calls coming in on the ask, expiring 13th of January, approximately $300,000 worth. Seeing some more tacked on now. Ticker BABA, 105 calls coming in on the ask, expiring 13th of January, approximately $500,000 worth in the past 2 to 3 minutes.
That's a stock I haven't heard from in a long time.
HAYW, REKR.
Happening with that ELOX. Where's that at?
EVA, Teva, the January 23 6, correction, the January 6, $10.50 calls active now on Tango Echo Victor Alpha. That's the January 6, expiring on Friday, 10.5 calls in Teva, TEVA.
ABNB up.
Teva shares just off the highs now at $10.14.
Yeah,
Tango Echo
Airbnb moving too.
Victor Alpha.
So everything's moving with the SPY.
HAYW. NIO. OLPX. CGC. SRZN.
Looks like Elox would have been a good hold.
Kin. OLPX. WW.
$38.90 now on the S&P 500 futures.
HAYW.
Where'd everybody go?
Here, just not talking.
Talked out. Except for Devin, who's in a trade and left us.
Kin. WBD. HAYW.
I can't go around. Move up a little bit. Idiot.
Hey guys, I'm gonna end the stream. I gotta go take care of the dog, get some lunch, all that good stuff. Hopefully I didn't ignore you guys. No, nobody said anything. Appreciate y'all being here. I'll be here tomorrow. Hopefully we can get some decent trades like we did today. SI probably could have made a little bit more on that one. Just was a little hesitant, got a little scared. Data was a great trade. Was pretty happy with that one. Played that one well, and we'll move on to tomorrow. So until then, hit the button. Come on, man.
MARA, Marathon Digital, shares just off the highs now, seeing the January 6th, $4.50 calls on Michael Alpha, Romeo Alpha, MARA. EPD, Echo Papa Delta. DAX Insider Trader buying EPD. Enterprise Product Partners just off the highs now, 24.45.